Today we're on section 4.4. You should be writing your notes. We will be continuing to divide today, but today we're moving on to mixed numbers. So just like we did in the beginning, we multiplied fractions on day 1. Then on day 2, we multiplied mixed numbers. This is going to be similar. We've done 1 day of dividing fractions, and now we're going to add dividing mixed numbers. The steps are going to be similar to yesterday and a combination of when we multiplied mixed numbers, because we can't leave them with 3 numbers. We're going to have to make them improper so that there's just a numerator and a denominator. Okay. So, 2, this is right from your book on page 141. To divide mixed numbers, start by writing the numbers as improper fractions. And remember, we wrote how to do that when we multiplied. Let's start with 1 3/7. Let's say we have 1 3/7. How do I make that improper? How do I turn that into an improper fraction? Charlotte.
We do 7 times 1, which is 7, and then 7 plus 3 is 10, right? Yeah. So that's 10 over 7.
The denominator stays the same. We multiply the whole number and the denominator, and then we add the numerator.
And that's all you do?
And now it's improper.
Oh, because there's not another thing that you're...
Because there's no problem yet, right? We just have to remember how to make things improper. What if we have... Let's do one more. How about 7 2/5? Paul, can you walk me through this? How do I make this one improper?
Yeah. 7, 2, and 5.
Okay. Paul, sorry for the interruptions. 35. 37 over 5. Okay. So, if we had an example where 1 3/7 is supposed to be divided by 7 2/5, step 1 is to make them improper, which we just did, right? So we're going to copy. 1 3/7 is going to turn into 10 over 7. 7 2/5 is going to turn into 37 over 5. How do we divide fractions?
Oh, you can change it.
We have to find the reciprocal of the second fraction. So, 10 over 7 stays the same, right? Copy, change, change.
No, you could have reduced. You could have reduced this 10 and 5.
You can't until you flip it. You have to flip first. So you can't cross reduce until you have a multiplication sign, which only happens after you flip. So 10 cannot go into 37, and 7 and 5 cannot be reduced. So we're just going to multiply across. 10 times 5, 50. 7 times 37? I don't know. Off to the side. 259?
Yeah. That is a fraction, my man. Dang, that is a fraction. Wait, what is it? I put it here. 259. 259.
All right. Let's do another example. 10 1/2. divided by 1 and 3/4. Step 1,
Got it.
make them improper.
You know what? I'm not happy. Yes, you are.
Max. 10 times 2 plus 1 is 21 over 2. Divided by 4 times 1 plus 3 is 7 over 4. Now I'm going to copy, change, right? So 21 over 2 stays the same. I need to find the reciprocal of 7/4, so I'm going to have 4/7. And I get to change my sign because I found the reciprocal. Paul, what do you notice?
You could do 7 goes into 21 3 times.
7 goes into itself once and 21 3 times, so those can be reduced.
Goes into 4 2 times.
And 2 and 4 also can be reduced. So 2 goes into itself once and 2 goes into 4 twice. And even though we started with big numbers like 21 times 4 and 2 times 7, we get an answer of 6. Absolutely. Tice, question?
So this is what we did yesterday, just a longer process.
So this is what we did yesterday, except we didn't have any improper. Yeah, right.
So it's just adding a mix.
Today you're adding an extra step. All right, let's see how well you can do this. Why don't you take out your whiteboards?